Thank you guys for coming out, you know. I know the big game's tomorrow. The Super Bowl, who cares? I got no money on it, I don't give a fuck, you know. Well, I'm a former degenerate, I still gamble, but, you know, whatever. My wife knows I bet, but she doesn't know. That's why I hate watching football with her, because I'll be yelling at the TV, and she's like, it's just a game. No, the fuck it's not. We got rent riding on this motherfucker. Now, that's why I married her. She's a good kid. No, she is. I mean, she's got a normal family, which that really threw me off, because, well, I grew up in dysfunction, and if you grow up in dysfunction, it throws you off when you meet normal people. I don't know if that's ever happened to anybody. Because you don't know how fucked up your life is until you know what I mean? Like a fish doesn't know it's wet. You like that? I read that on a magnet. Nah, it was weird, man. Like the first time I met a family, it threw me off. Like she had a dad. I'm like, this guy's been with you your whole life? All of you have the same last name. Same dude from beginning to end. No step, no, get the fuck out, are you serious? I was poking him and shit. Well, I'm not, nobody I knew growing up had dads. Everybody's single mom. Well, there was one kid who had a dad, like we heard about him, but nobody ever really met the kid. And why is that? You know, it's always the dad that's fucking the family up. It's very rare it's a mom. I don't mean to pick on fathers, I'm just saying, you know, you're the one handing out the issues. It's usually the dad. Like, you know, you never hear of a mom having, like, a whole other family nobody knows about. You know what I'm saying? There's no mom setting up apartments for their side dick. Yeah. It's always the dad. Yeah, my real father, man, he had schizophrenia, you know what that is, where you hear voices and shit, and then he ended up killing himself when I was like 10. Oh, by the way, before I go any further, I just want to let you people know I like to talk about shit that's uncomfortable and personal to me. If I touch on something personal to you, just, you know, go home and cry about it. Seriously, I don't want to talk to your bitch ass out front. I'm just saying, if you're an adult and you're not emotionally stable to be in a room with other adults, listening to another adult talk about adult shit, then, you know, go home and kill yourself like my father did. No, you'd be surprised, all right? It's a very rough time to be a comedian. Everybody's feelings are coming into comedy clubs. Like, you know, I'm saying, I got people upset with me. I got a mental health group that's upset with me because they think I'm making fun of schizophrenia, you know. She's like, I'm gonna ruin your career. What career? What the fuck are you gonna ruin? You can't get blood from a stone. I read that on a magnet, too. Now, here's the thing. I'm not making fun of schizophrenia. I don't think it's funny. It's not a funny, you know, illness or whatever to grow up around, and those, you know, but the shit they do. Well, they hear voices, you know what I mean? Like, my dad would he thought trees were talking to him, and, like, little animals and shit. Squirrels, he had something against squirrels. No, I'm dead serious. Like, whenever he saw squirrels, it was on. Because he would start arguing with the squirrels. And in his defense, I don't know, something might have been going on, because the squirrels were in it. Like, they didn't run or nothing. Even as a kid, I remember going to my mom, I'm like, Ma, you think it's a good idea to let them talk to the squirrels? Because they're pissing them off, and we don't know what the fuck they're telling them. I don't want to get shot in my sleep because the squirrels are like, kill the family, you know what I mean? Get rid of everybody, you'll be happier. I think it was drugs, though. Well, we have some drug abuse in my family, which, you know, again, I find humor in that shit, too. Maybe I'm not wired right. I don't know if you ever had a family member go through, like, a 12-step program, but there's, like, a step where they apologize to you for shit that you didn't know they did. I'm like, that's where my Easter money went? But you helped me look for it, you know? I don't, look, and by the way, I don't count weed as a drug or mushrooms, but everything else, Because that hardcore shit, you ever meet those asshole people that are always like, anything in moderation? You ever meet that dick that's never seen a fucking thing in their life? You can't do heroin in moderation, all right? But weed, who gives a fuck about pot? I think it should be legal. My dad smoked a shitload of weed, that I remember, because I used to have to pick the seeds out for him as a kid. By the way, if you're under 30, you don't know this, but pot used to have seeds in it back in the day, all right? You fucking kids are spoiled. He'd be like, get over here, you got little fingers, right? And I used to have to pick the seeds out. And here's the thing, if you didn't get all the seeds out, if they were smoking it, that shit would pop, right? So he'd be like, he's like, get over here, I give you one job. I'm like, I'm 6, you wacky motherfucker. Why don't you have the goddamn squirrels take the seeds out for you? But I never smoked pot, I never tried it, man. I'm for it, 200%, but I'm not gonna try. First of all, because I don't trust myself with anything. I'll be honest, if I smoke weed, next thing, then I'm like, everybody on the fucking floor, you know what I mean? Like, I'm 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. And I know I'm fucked up, man. I was getting in trouble, without doing that shit. I was always in trouble as a kid, man. I was a horrible kid and a bad early adult. My true calling in life is stealing. I don't do it anymore, but I'm good, man. I know how to scam. That's how my mind works. I see everything in angles. Like me and my wife went to the 99-cent store, right? My first thought is I'd have to steal over 500 items in order to be charged with grand larceny. You know what I mean? What's wrong with you? But as a kid, I used to rob, me and my little brother used to rob everything together, Or we used to help my mom out, because we grew up pretty broke. Not just comic broke, but like free lunch program. That's how you know you're broke, by the way, when you're on the free food programs at the fucking shitty public schools. Well, you had 3 lunch programs. You had the paid lunch, right, for the kids who had cash. Then you had reduced lunch, I guess for the kids who kind of had cash. And then you had free lunch, right? And you had to stand in line like a dick with this little raffle ticket. And even the reduced kids are staring at you like, dude, lunch is 50 cents. How broke is your fucking family, man? Oh, you're really broke if you were on free breakfast. That sucked ass. You had to be at the bus stop at like 3:30 in the morning. It's cold and dark. It's like me, my little brother, and the fucking squirrels. No, but we would, I'm not sugarcoating this, all right? Because people do shit like that. I'm just being honest. We would steal, but we would do things to help my mom out, you understand? Because she was always struggling and shit. And so as a son, you want to provide, Like I turned into like a little Liam Neeson. I went to my mom, I says, I have a special skill set I've developed over a certain amount of time. So basically, yeah, me and my brother were always scamming. Like we dressed up as Boy Scouts and collected money for like a month. That was fucking strong. That was my idea, by the way, I came up with. Well, that's how my mind works. I saw these Boy Scouts collecting for the Boy Scouts and people were just throwing them cash, right? So my first thought is, how the fuck they know they're Boy Scouts? Like, you don't know. No, you're assuming, but you don't really know. You never check a Boy Scout's credentials, you know what I mean? You never give him a rope and be like, hey, make me a Windsor knot, you know what I mean? You're just assuming because he has the outfit on, so me and my brother got outfits and we went door to door. We were killing it. But how we got caught was my mom got off of work early, right? And she went to the grocery store and me and my little brother had set up a table in front of the grocery store. Right? I'm serious, we had a bucket, people just throwing us cash. I'm like, thank you, thank you. Turn around, there's my mom. I'm like, oh, fuck. She's like, what the hell are you kids doing? I'm like, trying to pay the phone bill, Carol. Just trying to help out. Here's some money, go get some groceries, don't worry about it. Dude, Carol beat the fuck out of me and my little brother. She kept the money, though, I'll tell you that. I was so goddamn awful. Like, I robbed the book fair. You remember the book fair in 5th grade? Remember that Scholastic book fair cart? Yeah, I took that bitch down. I did. I paper jammed the door so they thought it was locked, right? Then I came back later, kicked the door open, and housed everything. And the whole school knew it was me. Well, I told everybody, you know what I mean? I had to move product. I did. I had like this black market book fair business, just going up to kids like, hey, how you doing? Listen, I got you Amelia Bedelia if you're interested. I got the whole Super Fudge series, Judy Bloom, Goosebumps, whatever the fuck. Dude, I got in so much trouble. Well, here's the thing. If you're a single mom and you have a kid, and this is for people watching at home, all right? I'm gonna tell you, especially a son, all right? I'm gonna tell you how to handle a son. I don't know about daughters, because, you know, I'm not a daughter. Well, then let's be honest. Women, when you're acting up, you don't do the shit little boys do. You know what I mean? You're not robbing things, and, you know, when girls act up, like, the worst thing you do is, like, I don't know, sneak out at night and blow your boyfriend or something. You know what I mean? Like, you're, like, fucking the whole neighborhood. Like, that's how you act out. You know what I mean? But that's why young dudes are always in jail. So I'm gonna tell you what to do, all right? Now, because you can hit your kid, all right? You can hit him, but it ain't gonna do anything, all right? And I'm not saying don't hit him, beat the fuck out of him. But that's more for you, so you feel better. You understand? It's not gonna deter him anyway. Here's what you do, moms. It's very simple, and you know this already. Just cry. Seriously. Because it fucks us up if you make your, as a dude, like, there's this little bitch-ass gene that kicks in. You're like, how did I make my mom cry? You know, because we can't filter it. Here's the thing. I went to 15 different schools growing up, one high school, okay? I was always moving. And that's also how I know you're broke, when you're always moving and shit, like in the middle of the night. You ever have to break a lease as a family? Like, why are we leaving the furniture? Let's go now. So this happened in the state of Florida. Now what happened was in 5th grade, I got really sick, okay? I had pneumonia. And then when I came back, I got suspended. I robbed the book fair, okay? Same story, not a callback. This is just... And then when I came back from suspension, me and my little brother were at the bus stop, right? And it just dawned on me that if we don't go to school, nobody's gonna fucking know. So we cut school for like 3 weeks straight, all right? And I would've gotten away with it, but what happened was my class thought I got sick again, okay? And they made me get well cards with like macaroni shells and shit, remember that? And they dropped them off at the house, you know? My mom's like, what do you mean, Bret's been in school? I'm like, fuck, right? That the whole class dry snitched on me. So my mom beat the fuck out of me, all right? And she used a phone book, by the way. I'll tell you why. She was dating a cop at that time who later became my stepfather. That's a whole other fucking story. But I'm convinced that he told her, like, that's how you could beat people without leaving marks. Because the phone book just came out of fucking left field. And then she grounded me, right? But in my mind, after I'm done, I'm like, what am I gonna get into next? I didn't give a fuck. Oh, and I also had to sign in with the truant officer every day. He was like a cop for kids or whatever. So now I'm in my classroom, right? This is 5th grade, and while I'm sitting there, I'm doing my work, a fucking cop comes to the door. And he says, we need to see Bret Ernst, right? And all the kids are like, ooh. Because you know if the cops come for you in 5th grade, you know, you're a badass. You know what I mean? I played it up like, wonder what I did now. But in reality, I'm like, what the fuck did I do, right? So the cop's taking me to the principal's office, like he's trying to tell me where to go. I'm like, dude, I fucking live there. I'm like Norm of the principal's office. I have my own chair and shit, right? So as soon as I walk into the principal's office, I see a cop, another cop, my little brother, the principal, some dude in a suit, and my mom, right? And they're arresting my mother. Now, in the state of Florida, because I missed so much school, it was a form of child neglect, right? So the state stepped in to take us away from my mom, right? And I started freaking out. I'm like, what the fuck? My little brother was doing a little brother thing where he's just like, ah! He's it's your fault. You know, I'm like, I know, dude, we're in over our heads, right? So I'm serious, man. I swung on the cop. I'm like, leave my mom alone. I'm crying. My mom's crying. The whole fucking principal's office is crying, right? So the cop, being a man, he's like, look, I can't arrest this kid's mom. It's, you know, parent, that she's a good woman, and, right? So they made me sign this fucking contract, read me the law that if I cut school one more time before my 18th birthday, my mother would go to jail, okay? Fast forward, sophomore year of high school. So I'm hanging out with my friends, right? You know, my buddy's like, yo, dude, let's cut class. I'm like, I can't. He's like, why? I'm like, because my mom will go to jail. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, dude, I cut a lot of school in 5th grade, all right? Now, there's a law, like, it's something to do with neglect or some shit. I'm not risking my mom's freedom, all right? I'll do whatever the hell you want to do. I just ain't cutting school. He's like, dude, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, man. That shit don't make any sense, right? She staged the whole thing. No, seriously, like, I started doing the math. I'm like, wait a minute, this fucking doesn't make any sense. Right? Dude, for like 5 years, I thought if I cut school, my mom would go to fucking jail. And I was pissed. I went home like, Mom, what the fuck? How, you know, how could you lie to me? She's like, you believe that shit? She goes, what do you want me to do? Your kids are horrible. It's amazing. I wouldn't cut school one day, but I stole a fucking car in middle school. Well, because I knew I wasn't risking my mom's freedom. It was just mine. Yeah, I stole a car. Well, I didn't actually steal it. I just rode shotgun and laughed the whole fucking time. My best friend stole it. And he was that kid, I don't know, well, every guy, you have that one friend. You ever had that one friend growing up you just knew was gonna go to jail? You know what I mean? Like that one piece of shit kid with like no adult supervision. You ever that kid? A motherfucker, like the kid was always outside. Like you ever that outside kid? It's like a Wednesday at midnight and he's just outside and shit hanging out. It's like, dude, where's your family? This kid, man, this kid was out of his mind, man. He was like a Peanuts character, really. He wore the same shit every day and he had no parents. Dude, this kid, I'm not even this kid was the craziest kid. He's a legend where I'm from. The kid was out of his fucking mind. Dude, he stole an ambulance, all right, at 12. That's the greatest thing you could ever see as a 12-year-old, by the way, is your best friend steal a fucking ambulance. Well, what happened, the drivers pulled up, right? And the ambulance driver, and they got a coffee or something, and they left the keys in the ignition, right? So my boy was like, yo, B, let's take the ambulance. I'm like, no, B, what the fuck is wrong with you? Right? So he just ran and then he got into the ambulance, right? And this is, to me, this is the funniest part of the whole story, all right? You may not find this funny, but I think it's hilarious. He was trying to get the sirens on first. Like that was his, like that was his first priority. Like all you heard was like, right? And then the paramedics were in the store going, holy shit, there's a kid in the ambulance, right? And then he got him on, it was like, and he just took off. We were like, holy shit. Here's the thing, he didn't even go anywhere. He was just doing laps with the fucking ambulance, right? And we were cheering him on, and then the cops were there immediately, right? And then he jumped out on foot, and dude, they beat the fuck out of that kid. By the way, that's the second greatest thing you could ever see as a 12-year-old is your best friend getting kicked to sleep by the Passaic, New Jersey Police Department. Dude, remember that scene in Goodfellas with Billy Batts? They were just, dude, I thought they killed the kid. He was just laying there like a dick. And then they just threw him in the back of the ambulance and took him to the fucking hospital. We were cheering. No, here's my theory. Here's why I think kids in middle school lose their mind. Because you're not defined. You know, you don't know where you're at in the kid hierarchy. You're in like kid purgatory. You know what I mean? Because you got like one foot in being a little kid and then the other foot in being a fucking filthy teenager. You know what I mean? You're like both. like a hybrid. Because I remember in middle school, like I'm trying to finger bang Jessica Lisa, but I'm still watching like Saturday morning cartoons. It's confusing, you know what I mean? Even a night that I stole the car, I went home and put on a Dallas Cowboy onesie pajama outfit. Like what kind of a thug wears footsies, you know what I mean? And then you get to middle school and it's even more confusing because you expect everybody to be cute and little, like elementary school, which most kids are, right? But then there's those old ass kids that like hit puberty way too early in life. You ever had those adult kids in middle? They should have their own goddamn school, by the way. Like, why are they intermixing with real little kids? Like, you ever have that chick with tits that could fight? You ever that dude in middle school look like a fucking grown man? Delonte. Dude, Delonte was like 6 foot in middle school, okay? And he had a beard, all right? And not like a 5 o'clock shadow, like a Kimbo Slice, Rick Ross. He had a dick. He had a real dick in middle school. He had a grown adult dick. I know this because he used to show everybody. He was always taking his root out in the hallway. I remember staring at him as a kid thinking like, how the fuck are you 12? Like, what are you, Benjamin Button? How old are you, Delonte? He was old as shit. I think he was divorced or something. He was just... I hated Delonte, though. Well, he was the school bully, you know what I mean? He was like everybody was afraid of Delonte. Teachers were afraid of Delonte. By the way, this was in South Florida, Delonte. I stole the car in New Jersey, but this was in South Florida. Well, I went to 3 middle schools. So that's what happened is we were in New Jersey. My mom's like, this place is terrible. There's a lot of drugs and crime. Let's move to South Florida. And Delonte, everything he said was, old pussy ass. That's all he'd ever say. He started every set, old pussy ass, fuck it. Like, that's all he talked, like. And they call white people crackers. I don't know if you know that. Like, old pussy ass cracker, old fuck cracker. They're like, oh, hello, Delonte. How's it going? It's like, fuck you, old bitch ass, pussy ass. Right? He had a mouthful of gold teeth, so whenever he talked, he showed he's fucking gold, old pussy ass, fucker. Old fuck boy. You ever hear that? Old fuck boy, old. He called me a dick in the booty ass cracker one. Old dick in the booty ass, fuck ass. Dude, my schools were rough, man. They were rough as shit. And that's the other thing. When you're white and broke, you're fucked. Nobody gives a shit. They're like, hey, you're white. Just be happy with that. You know what I mean? Like, we had a day at my school, if this were the other way around, people would have been marching, would have been hashtags everywhere, all right? It was called Cracker Knockout Day. Google it. It's a real thing. It still goes on. It's like a fucking tradition in South Florida. Cracker Day was the worst, man. Teachers didn't even show up for that shit. And that's the day the brothers would knock out all the white kids, all 5 of us. Sucked ass, man. And that's why I hate Black History Month. I don't like it, not a fan. Well, it always happened in February, right? Because they would show those civil rights videos in the auditorium getting brothers all amped up and shit, and you feel them staring at you, and it's like, I didn't do anything! I'm on free breakfast, man! Fuck you, old pussy, right? Dude, Delonte, man, that dude, man. He knocked me out. I got knocked out by him 3 times, man. Well, I got stole on Cracker Day. I don't know if you know what stole means, but stole means like when somebody hits you without you seeing it, right? Because you're just walking down the hallway and then, poof, right? And by the way, getting knocked out doesn't really hurt, right? It's just more embarrassing than anything. If you've never been knocked out before, this is what it's like, all right? You hear a noise, which is your face. And then, this is what, blink real quick and go, meow, 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 right? And you're like, oh, I don't know if I did my math homework. Like, you have no idea what just happened. And to be honest with you, all right, if you put a gun in my head and ask me how many fights I've been in my life, I can't put a number on it, all right? And I'm not trying to be a tough guy, just it is what it is. But I'll tell you this much. I got about 19 strong losses, like fucking epic. Like in the hospital, just bleeding, laying there like a dick. By the way, we're friends on Facebook now. I'm dead serious. He hit me up to play Candy Crush. I feel like old pussy ass Candy Crush ass. But as a kid, I wanted to fight him, you know? And here's the thing too, man, like I didn't realize what I looked like. Cause you ever picture yourself as a kid, right? And then you see a picture of yourself and it's nothing what you thought you looked like. You know, you're like, what the fuck is that? Because I saw a picture of myself at that age. Now, in my mind, I thought it was just a littler version what I look like now. First of all, I was fat as shit, all right? I was a fat little kid. And I used to stutter really bad. You'll pick up on it now. I'm better now. And I used to lisp. I was all fucked up. I'd be like, you guys want some books, right? And I'm dead ass, and the eyebrow everywhere in the picture, right? I'm serious, I was in mid-lisp. I'm looking, I'm like, that's what I look like? Dude, my wife said the funniest thing. She said, I look like I smelled like cheese. But I showed her Delonte. I said, baby, come here. How old do you think this fucking kid is? She's like, what is that, your guidance counselor? This motherfucker was in a suit. He had a cane. His little yearbook quote, old pussy ass, dot, dot, you know. But no, man, I wanted to fight him, but you know, you can't fight Delonte looking like you smelled like cheese. So I used to try and force puberty. Now, I don't know if any dude's ever done this move. Again, as a kid, I thought it was a good idea, but I would be in the bathroom like, Anybody ever try that? Like I don't know what I was thinking, like I'm gonna push my dick out or something, you know what I mean? And it sucks because I was a late bloomer. Like my balls didn't drop until like my sophomore year of high school. But I don't know what, but my pubes decided to start growing in between 7th and 8th. I don't know why that happened. And then stopped growing. And they grew in on the side. I don't know if anybody had that move. No, see, for like 3 years I walked around with no body hair, this little baby dick, and this weird fucking mustache. Dude, my dick looked like a hipster. Well, I think guys, I don't know. I mean, again, I can't speak for chicks, but if I were you, like, I would be afraid of your puberty. You know what I mean? Because that's some heavy shit to go through. Just to know, like, just the fact that you're gonna grow boobs and bleed for the rest of your life would freak me the fuck out as a little girl. That's gotta be frightening, because all we get is just awkward looking, like, oh. You know what I mean? Like you ever grow 5 feet in a week? You ever that shit? You're all gangly and shit, like none of your appendages match. You know what I mean? Everything's all weird. Dude, it was weird. I had these long legs, big feet, no calves, fat torso. My nipples hurt. I don't know what the fuck that was. Did anybody have tender nipples? Like, why do my nipples hurt? I'm just walking around like, oh, why is there a mustache on my dick? Just all fucking... Like, you look like, you ever see that thing in front of the car dealership? This fucking thing? But to be a girl, I'd be more afraid of your first one, the first period, the one that you heard is coming, you know is coming, and I'm pretty sure you weren't prepared for. And I pray you were home. Because Mother Nature don't give a fuck where you're at. Anybody ever have a girl get the period in your classroom? Fucking top 5 most frightening moments of my life. Beatrice, Santiago. No, I'm serious, there was just blood everywhere. Nobody knew I thought somebody walked up behind her and was like, this is for little puppet. I just fucking shanked her and threw the shiv. I thought she owed Delonte a chocolate milk or some shit, you know? Because I was just sitting there doing my work, and then, and she sat behind me, all of a sudden I just hear, somebody help me! Somebody help! And I turn around, I'm like, oh my God! She's like, somebody help me, right? And the teacher was a dude, he didn't know what to do. He's like, everybody just calm down, right? Kids were crying and shit. I'll tell you this, I'm just glad the chick with tits was in my class. Well, she jumped right up. She's like, I got this. Everybody relax, all right? This shit happened to me in kindergarten. Just grab me some water and some hot towels. Dude, she had Beatrice cleaned up, everything out, 5 minutes, like nothing happened. She was like Harvey Keitel in Pulp Fiction. The wolf. I'll tell you who had it rough, though, was my older brother. Because, well, he was gay, and you knew it. You know what I mean? So his whole experience in school was way different, you know, especially in my neighborhood. The only thing that, you know, they'd be like, old dick in the booty ass cracker, he'd be like, now, we always knew he was gay, but he wasn't like, you know, he wasn't like over the top, exhausting gay. You ever see those guys like, hey, what's up, cock? Woo! Like that guy. He was more subtle, but you knew. Well, that's why it pisses me off when people think like, you know, people choose to be gay. No, if you lived around it, you know, they're fucking born that way. Like my brother, that bitch was different from day one. No, I'm saying we always knew he was suspect as a kid. Well, he was just a different little dude, you know? He's quiet. He could draw. Here's the thing, too. He was really into women, which I found ironic. But, like, gay dudes, like, women, they're really, like, they're into women, but they're into your beauty. No, like, he'd see a girl and be like, oh, my God, she's gorgeous. I need to draw her. Then he would fucking draw pictures of women. You know, like, actresses and shit. And then he would frame them and put them on his wall, right? Which I also found ironic, you know? Little gay dude, pictures of women all over his wall, right? Little straight dude, black guys everywhere, all over my wall. I had fucking Michael Jordan, Emmett Smith. But again, we knew he was gay. Like when he came out, we had to act shocked. Well, as a family, because it was such a big deal for him, you know? Like he called us in the living room, my mom's like, I think he's gonna tell us now. He's like, act surprised, and I was trying not to laugh the whole fucking time. He's like, listen, I gotta tell you guys something. No, really? We had no idea, really. You had the whole family fooled, man. I'll tell you, those hand-drawn pictures of Susan Lucci on your wall really threw us for a loop. I remember going to my mom, thank God, now we get to make fun of him in front of him. Fucking 19 years of good jokes out the goddamn window. He was a tough kid, though. My brother could fight. He wasn't like, that's the other thing. Like, my little brother could kick my ass, and my older brother could kick my ass. Like, that's... But it's okay, my little brother, because he's bigger than me, but to have your gay brother beat the fuck out of you. But he was into, like, regular dudes. That's the other thing. Like, he dated dudes, like, gay dudes that you didn't know were gay. Right? He dated a guy that was ex-Special Forces, okay, who knew everything about sports. We used to bet together, and I made a killing with that cocksucker. No pun intended. I'll be honest with you, though. I don't care how open-minded you claim to be as a person. There is nothing more awkward than talking football with another man while he's sitting on your brother's lap. All right? I'm just putting that shit out there. And he's got his arm over my brother's shoulder like, hey, should we take the over and under on Monday night? I'm like, well, maybe we should start by taking your arm from over my brother's shoulder, but... You know, I don't want to say anything because I want my brother to feel bad about who he is, and I don't want to get the shit beat out of me at a Christmas Eve party before the fish comes out. It's a joke for the Italians. They'll get that at home. Nah, but Scotty, man, I don't know if you noticed, but I speak in past tense because I ended up losing him too, man, which, you know, that really fucked with me, because you know, he was like my, you know, like my father in a sense, because he helped raise me. And especially when I got married, I really wanted him with me for that whole process, because, you know, he could have helped my wife plan the fucking thing, and I wouldn't have had to have been involved. I would have had to explain the bachelor party, though, you know what I mean? My buddies be like, why the fuck we out of play? Just let him do what he does, all right? Go hit the strip club after the pottery class. Now eat your fucking quiche and enjoy this. I'll tell you, I don't know if any dude's been through the wedding planning oh, it's god-awful. That's another reason why I'm for gay marriage. Well, weddings ain't for straight dudes. All right, let's be honest. That's got nothing to do with us. I mean, it's not even our party. We don't even need to fucking be there. Seriously, nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a fuck about the groom. Nobody stands when I walk in the room. I come out first like a dick, like, standing there for 8 hours, sweating. She gets music. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody stands. It's my day. I'm a princess. Everybody bow. And her father's like, here, take him. It's like, go inherit that financial liability. I saw this dude doing math when he dropped her off, man. He was just deducting shit. No more cell phone, no more health insurance, no more, here you go, kid. It's the best day ever. And financially, it's the biggest kick in the balls you can get, other than, you know, betting Dallas on Thanksgiving. No, and as a dude, you're already tapped out and exhausted from the whole engagement ring searching process, which, you know, you want to talk about inequality. This is inequality, all right? Holy shit, man. You have no idea, man. Like, I was, you know, investigating diamonds. I didn't know how much the fuck they were. I had to learn about their SPF or whatever the hell it is, like the clarity. And it's a lot of pressure on a man to get the ring, you understand? Because, you know, God forbid we just focus on the love, right? Right? Because that's what it's about. Got to get the right ring. What is it, women? What the fuck? Why are you so obsessed with rings? I don't get it. Like, what are you, hobbits or some shit? Like, you're always like, let me see the ring. Oh. You guys love rings. You even make rings up. Have you ever promised ring? You ever hear that bullshit? It's a fucking scam, dude. It's another excuse for them to get rings. If you don't know what a promise ring is, it's a ring promising her an engagement ring, which leads to a wedding ring. See? See what you're doing? What do you need 3 rings for? Huh? What are you, fucking Saturn? And here's the other thing, like, that's the one, I was looking forward to getting engaged. I planned everything. I practiced my pitch, you know what I mean? Like my little speech, I'm dead serious. But here's what happens. The minute you start dropping to a knee, they start freaking the fuck out, right? And she starts making like baby seal noise, right? And I'm trying to throw my pitch at her. You know, my whole life I've been waiting to use that Rocky II line, you know, when he was in front of the tiger cage? I'm like, yo, what are you doing the next 40, 50 years, right? She baby sealed all over the fucking Rocky II line. The whole Rocky II line, done. So once we got engaged, I says, you happy? She says, yeah. I says, okay. So am I. It's great. Now go plan your party. I don't want to be involved. Go do the wedding. I'm not gonna, seriously, I'm not offering anything. I'm not bringing anything to the table other than just, you know, logic and fiscal responsibility. So go plan your party. And they make you involved, man. Every woman in the family, they turn on. My mom turned on me. Because they're sitting there planning shit, and you're like, excuse me, why do we have to rent napkins? Why don't we just use the napkins that come with the food? I don't understand. Well, because those are off-white, not egg cream, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're like, okay, fine. And mom's like, shut up. Her grandmother, her mom, her sister, everybody, cousins. It's like, why am I here? Then you just start agreeing to everything, even though you know you're getting robbed. You know, you're just sitting there going, oh yeah, a harp. That's a great idea. We really need a harp. No, it's, what, $1,300 for some chubby bitch to play for 40 minutes? We better jump on that, man. That sounds like a real bargain right there. And I don't even know if she was good. It just sounded like the same song. It sounded like one song. It sounded like somebody was granting wishes and doing magic for fucking 40 minutes. Dude, she ate all of our shrimp. No, I'm serious. I caught her stealing shrimp, man. And I obsessed on that. Like, that bothered me. My wife's like, why do you care? She's not stealing it. It's included. We already paid for her. I'm like, no. She's stealing the shrimp because she fucking thinks she's stealing the shrimp. You understand? It's the principle. She did. She ate, we had a raw bar, right? She was eating fucking oysters on her chest like an otter. I'm serious. She's just cracking oysters on her chest. All you saw around the harp were just shrimp tails and cockle shells. Seriously, I went up to her. I confronted her. I said, come here. I said, listen. We both know what you did. All right? We both, no. You know what you did? No, I told her, I says, look, I caught you stealing shrimp, all right? Now, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna play the harp now for the fucking full hour, right? And you're gonna enjoy yourself, okay? You don't have to sneak food like an animal, all right? This is an Italian wedding. Everybody sits, everybody eats, the fucking valets, everybody sits. We're all family tonight, okay? So you play your harp for an hour, okay? Then when you're done, you can sit down. You can have your choice of fucking whatever, vegetarian, shrimp, fish, whatever the fuck. You probably eat every entree we got. It's fine. It's all covered, okay? You can drink all night. It's an open bar. All right? Get hammered. Have fun. I'm pretty sure one of my degenerate friends is going to try and fuck you. But you play that harp. Listen, she's an asshole for playing a harp anyways, all right? It's a dick instrument. Seriously, what are you, a mythical creature? Who the fuck? I'll tell you another scam is that fucking save the date card. What a goddamn... I wish I thought of that shit. That's like one of the greatest scams of all time. It goes Ponzi scheme, dressing up as a Boy Scout and collecting money, and then save the date cards. Now, and if you don't know what those are cards that you buy that you mail people to let them know you're gonna mail them a fucking card. That's like me calling you going, hey, yo, hang up, I'm gonna call you. And then you charge me $300 for the first fucking phone call. And you know why they want the engagement cards is that's where they get to show off those fucking horrible gay-ass engagement photos they make you take. And let's be honest, there's no word to describe it other than gay, all right? It's gay as shit. It's so gay. It's so gay that if my gay brother was alive, he'd be like, dude, this is the gayest shit I've ever seen in my life, all right? And I've seen some hardcore gay shit. I've seen gay shit where there's just dicks everywhere, and this is gayer. You could have been blown a dude, taken in the ass, watching Glee, and that would have still been 10 times more masculine than these engagement photos. And they're all a lie. The whole thing's a lie. They're just pictures of us doing stuff as a couple we've never done before in our life. I'm a goddamn grown man frolicking every photo. Jumping in the air, yeah, everywhere, just jumping. And why are we jumping in the air? Like, what, do we win a car or something? Like, what the fuck? And why aren't we wearing shoes? Why can't we wear shoes? Like, what does that got to do with being in love? Who walks barefoot in Chicago? That's where we took our engagement photos, in Chicago, you know, because that's where we met. So we're just fucking frolicking. And every photo, they make the guy look like a goddamn cuckold. By the way, anybody who laughed at that watches porn. Dude, there's a picture of us holding hands, right? Walking in a sunset. Get the fuck out of here. We never did that. And in reality, reality, what asshole couple does that in real life? You know what I mean? Like, seriously, what annoying hamster couple and we'll be like, oh yeah, no, that's our thing. No, man, sunrises and sunsets, it's what we do. It's like we get up early, we have coffee, right? And then we walk around all day, and we make sure not to let each other go. And then, at the end of the day, we like to watch the sunset, and we walk towards it for no goddamn reason, and then we jump in the air and get stuck. I'll kill everybody. I got a Yorkie now. And I'll be honest with you, I love the dog, but, you know, she's obsessed with the fucking dog. She does take pictures of the goddamn dog. Like, she'll call me in the living room or something. She'll be like, get in here. Like, I'll be working. What? Like, I think there's a problem. She's like, look. And the dog's just fucking eating breakfast. It's not doing anything. Right? And then we're staring at the dog, and then the dog's creeped out because it feels us staring at it. It's like... She's like, get the camera, right? And I'm trying to get the dog to smile. I'll be honest with you, though, it is cute. Like, if you're left alone with it for a while, I don't know if it sucks you in. Like, yeah, like, it's me, I'm alone with it, I'll start staring at me, and I'm like, what the fuck, what do you want? It's like, what do you want? You hungry or something? You want a drink? You want a treat? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? You want your squeak toy? Where's your squeak toy? Where's your squeak toy? Right? And the fucking thing just takes off, and you can tell it's thinking, I got him. You know what I mean? It is, man. It's so cute. I hate being around it, man. This is fucked up. It's so cute, I want to hurt it. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me, I don't mean like throw them up against the wall or some shit, right? I mean like, you ever like petting them and then just squeeze it a little and it goes, you're like, it's okay. It's okay, I'm here to protect you from me. Well, all right. My goal is to stay married. Like, I just want to be married for the rest of my life. I don't want to fuck it up. I want what my grandparents had. You know what I mean? No, I'm serious. That's all I want. My grandparents were married over 60-something years. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I want that. You know, a lot of that had to do with, well, my grandfather cheated on her when they were younger, and she took him back, and I think that helped, because that was a wrap. That motherfucker never said anything ever again. Like, you know, like, never won an argument. Nothing. I'm dead serious. Like, she'd be like, I feel like going to the movies. He'd be like, I feel like sitting home today. Well, I didn't feel like you fucking that flapper back in 1920. All right, let's go. Get your coat. You know, we weren't even married yet, but that's okay. I was just overseas fighting for the country. Life was rough for them, man, you know? My grandfather was always ready to get down. He used to make weapons. Like, he had weapons all the time. You ever see those old man weapons and shit, like they would make, like, in the shed? My grandfather had a sock with, like, $900 worth of quarters in it, just fucking... You ever see the shit they would make? He had an axe handle that was, like, this big, right? That he would keep under the seat of his Lincoln that he would drive around with tape at the bottom of it, I guess, for grip, right? And then a fucking nail in the top of it. I remember as a kid going, what's that for? He's like, just in case. I mean, in case of what? Like, what are you, Braveheart? What the fuck is that thing? By the way, the reason why we were in Florida is because my grandparents retired there. You understand? So that's why my grandparents really helped raise me and my brothers. You know, we were always down there. Now, both my grandparents worked. My grandfather worked at a gas station and my grandmother worked at a bank, okay? Now, they used to have to get us babysitters, right? To watch us because they both worked. Now, the whole purpose we were down there was to stay out of trouble, but it really didn't matter because me and my brothers were horrible kids. Like, we were like the Simpson kids. Seriously, we were terrible. Like, we ran through like we had this one babysitter, okay? We used to call her Ant Face, right? Now, she was this big lady from the South, right? And she looked like this. And she looked like a fucking ant. That's why we called her ant face, right? Now, if you're not familiar with Florida, there's still pockets that are very very southern. You understand? And now, I don't know if you're familiar with a switch. You know what that is? Okay. Well, down south, when you're acting up, there's a thing called a switch. She'll be like, go outside and break me off a switch, right? And we're from Jersey, like, what the fuck's a switch? Well, if you don't know, they take you outside, they make you pick out a tree branch, right? You have to break it off, you give it to them, and then they fucking hit you with it. It's like some sadistic, like, Guantanamo Bay, Hannibal, like a mind, like, why do I gotta pick the weapon you're gonna beat me with, right? So the next time we were acting up, Ant Face is like, go outside and break me off a switch, right? So now I'm like, fuck you, Ant Face, I ain't falling for that shit again, right? So Ant Face goes, fine, I'll do it myself, right? So she went outside, right? We locked Ant Face out of the house for like 9 hours, all right? No, I'm serious. And she was running around, like, trying to get in, like she was doing a little old lady run, you know what I mean? Where they're like going like this, like, and me and my brothers would open the door and close, like we were messing. No, dude, my grandparents had this sliding glass door, right? My older brother was opening and closing the curtain, and I was just doing that little kid dance. So Ant Face tapped out, right? She didn't want to watch us anymore. So now, my grandmother found this last-minute replacement, and I don't know where she found this woman. There's no word to describe her other than just, like, white filth. Like, she was just white, like, she was pale and stringy hair. She had, like, scrapes and bruises and shit. Like, she looked like she fell off a bike. She was all banged out, man. And her nickname was the Crazy Lady. That's what we called her, right? Because, like, she would never, when she would talk to you, she would never make eye contact, right? And whatever her last words were, she would always repeat them to herself. So this is the 80s, so there's no background checks, right? So my grandmother just dropped her off. She's like, watch the kids, and fucking left, right? So I'm staring at the Crazy Lady. She's not staring at me. Doesn't say a word, right? She just peels off and walks into my grandparents' bedroom, and she lays on their bed all day, right? Seriously. Talked to her boyfriend all day, which was cool. She didn't mess with us, we didn't mess with her. The day's going great, okay? End of the day comes, and the Crazy Lady calls us into the bedroom. She's like, you kids get in here. I need to know if you cleaned your room, because if you didn't clean your room, you're not gonna go to McDonald's. Now, it's important to the story to know it was Filet-O-Fish Fridays at McDonald's, all right? Now, and the reason that's important is because when we were kids, if we were good, my grandparents would take us to McDonald's as a reward, right? And as a kid, you know, McDonald's was the shit, man. I still get excited. You know, because they had so many things for kids there. You know, you had Happy Meals, Filet-O-Fishes. Like, I thought McDonald's was so cool. I had a cousin, Steve, that worked at McDonald's, and I used to brag that I had a cousin that worked at McDonald's. And none of my friends believe me. They're like, no, you don't. I'm like, yeah, I get extra shit in my Happy Meal, like I knew people. Right? So now we go to clean the room, okay? Now, my older brother, Scotty, he's 10, that's the gay one. I'm 6. My little brother, Keith, he's 3, so he don't really count right now, right? So we're making the bed, we're trying to clean. And my older brother's gay gene kicked in, because this motherfucker could make a bed better than my grandmother. I mean, everything was perfectly folded, pillows were perfect, everything, right? So now we call the Crazy Lady in because she wanted to inspect the room. So I'm like, hey, Crazy Lady, we're done cleaning the room, you know, you want to check it out? Now, I don't know what the fuck happened, all right, but her head she started freaking out. Like, her head started going 100 miles an hour, and she was looking at the room. She's like, wow. She goes, you think this room looks clean? It doesn't look clean to me! And then freaked the fuck out, right? And just started, like, messing the bed up, knocking shit off the dresser, skipping like a fucking maniac, right? And my grandmother, you know, we're Roman Catholics, so my grandmother had, like, those creepy saint statues. She bitch slapped St. Peter on the floor. So my older brother's like, hey, lady, why are you messing the room up? Or she doesn't say a word. She just catches him straight shot. Just, right? Fucking dropped him, right? Scotty, I did the little kid thing where you laugh and then you freak the fuck out. You know, she hit him and was like, I was like, All right, here's where the story gets fucked up. Now, my brother told me to do this, all right? He denied it his whole life, but he was looking at me bleeding going, you know what you need to do. The crazy lady goes back in the bedroom, lays back on my grandparents' bed on her stomach, and starts talking to her boyfriend, laughing about what the fuck she just did, right? So I walk in my grandparents' room. I look at her, she's laughing, okay? I look at my brother, he's bleeding. Under my grandfather's nutsack of change, he had this little baby axe, okay? So I look at her, I look at my brother, I look at the axe, then I got my own voices in my head going, you gonna let her get away with that shit? That's your brother. She bit slapped St. Peter. That's fucking sacrilege, right? I grab the axe and as hard as I can, right in the back of her leg, all right? Well, I'm 6 years old, so there wasn't a lot of torque behind it, okay? But it was good enough to get in there, man. And I don't know what the fuck I hit, but blood went everywhere. Long story boring, the cops come, right? And they're interrogating me, and I'm crying, you know, because I know we ain't going to McDonald's now. You know what I mean? Like, I know I fucked that up. And they're asking me questions, and I'm just like, ah, right? Now, my grandfather comes home. Now, mind you, back then, there was nothing, no cell phones, nothing. He just pulled up, saw an ambulance, the cops. He comes running in, he's like, what the fuck happened? And I'm just like, ah, you know, when you're a kid, you just throw out one word. I'm like, McDonald's! He's like, what the fuck? I go, she told us to clean the room or we couldn't go to McDonald's. And Scotty told me to do it. And she punched Scotty in the face. He goes, oh, what'd she do? I go, she punched Scotty in the face. Beelines it over to her, okay? Now she's in a blanket. She's all wrapped up, all fucking crazy, right? Her father's there, the cop's there. He walks over, he goes to the father, I feel terrible about this whole thing. Can I talk to her for a second? I want to make sure she's all right. He goes, hey, you okay? Huh? What are you, like 20-something years old? You're an adult? Listen, if you ever put your hands on my kids again, I'm gonna make one phone call, all right? I'm gonna have your head chopped off, you're gonna be wrapped in plastic, and no one will ever find you. Then he looks at me and he goes, we're going to McDonald's! Listen, guys, thank you so much, man. God bless you.